This is IGN. Square Enix admits Final Fantasy XVI and VII Rebirth profits did not meet expectations. It's Thursday, September 19th, and this is IGN News. Square Enix has finally made public its dissatisfaction with Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's commercial performance, admitting neither game met profit expectations. In a financial results briefing held May 13th, but only released yesterday, September 18th, Takashi Kiryu, president and representative director of Square Enix, said, "In the HD Games sub-segment, we released multiple new titles, including major titles such as Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but profits unfortunately did not meet our expectations." Kiryu went on to suggest Square Enix cannibalized sales of its Final Fantasy games released during the financial year ending March 2024. "We recognize that issues remain in the digital entertainment segment," Kiryu admitted. "The HD Games sub-segment failed to better its profitability, posting operating losses in every year of our previous medium-term plan. In addition to this, we did not manage our title portfolio across the company as well as we could have, which I believe resulted in opportunity losses due to cannibalization between our own titles." Square Enix released Final Fantasy XVI in June 2023, then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just over half a year later in February 2024. Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth both launched as PlayStation 5 exclusives, and while Square Enix has announced a sales figure for Final Fantasy XVI, it has yet to do so for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second game in the company's trilogy of Final Fantasy VII remakes. The company has already announced a significant rework of its business as it fights for profitability. It has a new multi-platform plan that encompasses PC and potentially Xbox and the next Nintendo console. Final Fantasy XVI launched on PC this week, but it has also canceled a number of games and, Kiryu revealed, taken steps to better curate its pipeline of games. Square Enix has now extended the timelines for a portion of its pipeline, in part because of the massive amount of time required to develop HD games, and in part because we determined that we should rethink how best to deliver some of the titles we had under development to our customers, Kiryu revealed. So what's next for Square Enix? Square Enix has Kingdom Hearts 4, the third game in the Final Fantasy Remake trilogy, and Dragon Quest XII in the works. In January, Final Fantasy XVI producer Naoki Yoshida said it might be time for a younger generation to lead the franchise and helm Final Fantasy XVII. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest Final Fantasy updates, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.